Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the cutting blade on the stock Oster Fast Feed clippers, and at the same time I'm also going to be showing you guys how to zero gap said clippers. So the first step is to just unscrew the clippers, as I am doing now. And that'll open up the inside of the clippers, as you can see. You can actually just take that blade off. That's the stock cutting blade. That's the one you don't want because it snags hair, and it also just doesn't cut as well as the ceramic cutting blade, which I'm going to be showing you guys now. So the ceramic cutting blade is that white cutting blade that I just picked up, and as you can see, it's ceramic. It looks cooler. It also is better for coarse hair, i.e. black people hair. So the comb that I just picked up, we're going to be referring to as the comb for the rest of the video. What we're going to do now is we're going to line up the cutting blade with the comb of the clipper. You don't want the cutting blade to be over the comb of the clipper because then it'll cut the client, but at the same time you don't want it to be too far down on the cutting blade, not on the cutting blade, but on the comb of the clipper, because then you won't get a close shave. So we want to strike a balance in between the two, and that is what we call zero gapping the clipper. So we want to get it as close as possible without cutting the client. So I just open it up, and now I'm going to put the cutting blade onto the bridge on the clipper. It should pop into place relatively easily, and then it should not be able to move. As you can see, it's on. The gloss looks pretty cool. Let's give it a little tap tap. As you can see, it's not coming off. Give it a little shake, and boom, bada bing, it's good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to line up the comb of the clipper with the cutting blade. Some very important things to keep in mind is to make sure that the comb and the cutting blade are straight, so you don't want them to be kind of crooked, because then your lines will be crooked when they're fading. Also make sure that it's protruded, so you don't want the cutting blade to be protruding out. This part is probably going to take the most amount of time, but once you get everything lined up the way you want it, you just want to pick up the screws and screw it back into place. Also want to make sure that the lever is all the way closed. The reason why we want to make sure that the lever is all the way closed is because that is where we get our closest cut and our closest shave as well. So we want to make sure that that's all the way closed. That way when we put the lever all the way closed, it'll be zero gapped. So yeah, coming up, I kind of messed up this next screw, so don't laugh at me too bad. I didn't screw it in all the way because I wanted to just make sure that everything is even. If you make your screws a little too tight at first, you won't be able to see if everything is even, and then you're going to have to unscrew it and realign it. So just make sure that you leave a little bit of wiggle room. That way the blade can still move when you're checking the cutting blade with the comb and the clipper. Okay, yep, here it is. Okay, finally got that sorted out. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, it kind of looks good. I don't know, that's super close. Kind of feel it with my finger. I'm like, ooh, it's a little too close, I think. Put down the screwdriver, show the camera. I might be a little bit too close. So now I'm just gonna do a test. So what I'm gonna do now actually is I ran the clipper over my skin just to see if it cut me, and if it cut me, then that means that it's a little bit too sharp. So did the test right there, and it cut me a little bit. So now I'm just gonna unscrew the screws and readjust it. There's no need to unscrew the screws all the way, just a little bit so you can move the comb of the clipper. As you can see, I am ashy. So yeah, let's readjust that. So should be good to go now. Just tightening everything. Um, I'll leave the links to the ceramic blade that I use. You guys can figure out how to get a screwdriver and the clippers that I use in the description. And yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what I should do in the future. So, have a great day, guys, and bye.